Hello, and welcome to the pilot episode of Senior Send-Offs Black Women Edition. In this episode, we are diving deep and talking with four Black women who are seniors at Harvard on how their identity played a role in their college experience. It's already hard being in college, but being a Black woman in college, nonetheless at one of the world's top universities, is a whole other layer of a challenge.
In this episode, we'll be interviewing Stephanie Anovu Yvonne Hayat to answer this question. How has your identity shaped your experiences in college?
Yeah, I think being Nigerian has been a really big part just because the amount of Nigerians here is a lot, which meant that I'm allowed to be able to be with my community. Most of the events were centered around the Nigerian Students Association. So I think that helped me find greater community in not only my blackness, but indexing to nationality, which is being Nigerian.
Yeah, I came from a high school that was actually predominantly Black, but my academic experience was predominantly white because of the way the kind of school structure segregated the classroom. And so I feel like my academic experience prior to college was pretty isolated. The idea of camaraderie in academic spaces really wasn't there among my peers, as I was often the only Black person in a lot of my academic spaces. And so I was closer to my teachers, but not really close to any of my peers in the sense of doing homework with them or kind of feeling like I could rely on them for, help when I wasn't understanding things. And then I came here, and one of the first people I met, who is my current roommate to this day and one of my best friends here at the college, was another Black girl studying biomedical engineering. And from that day, we met other Black students in our pre-med classes. All the Black people would literally congregate in this class and sit up in the first three rows. And just that experience of being able to not only connect on a social and cultural level, but also from an academic perspective, I think really shaped my approach towards my identity in a context where I then started to seek out Black spaces intentionally, which wasn't necessarily something I was doing in high school. It wasn't something that was really on my mind. And so my identity is Nigerian and African American. And so because of those experiences that I was having inside the classroom, the extracurriculars I pursued, like the Harvard Society of Black Scientists and Engineers, or the Nigerian Student Association, or Generational African American Student Association, all those became my home on campus, and honestly where I felt the most comfortable, because one of the things I also realized was I didn't need to code switch in any of these environments. So we could be talking about academic things one second, social things another second, cultural things another second, and I was just allowed to be myself and not necessarily have to be conscious of how my identity was coming off in the way that I am when I'm around other people. And so yeah, I think that understanding of my Blackness and also the intentionality with wanting to pursue Black relationships and friendships have become a really integral part of my college experience.
Yeah, so I grew up in a predominantly white area, so my identities have shaped my experience at college by allowing me to explore them a lot more than I was able to at home. I was able to co-found the Harvard Undergrad Association of Ghanaian Students. I was able to get a citation in Twi, which is a language in Ghana, where my mom is from. And so through these experiences and being able to connect with other clubs expanded my connection with my cultural identities, and I was really grateful for that.
I think my identities have shaped my college experience in almost every single aspect, who I interact with, who I'm surrounded by, what activities I seek out. It has also inspired what I'm truly passionate about. For example, a lot of my friends share my identities, and it's been nice to have a connection to home and where I come from in a place like this. It has also shaped the activities I seek out, doing work that honor the communities